Everyone, got another Batrep for you. I'm using my tournament list that I played in the Games Workshop tournament a couple weekends ago. And Gord's going to use his Tau with a nice little tournament list he's made up. So we're going to see how I fare in this game. I played against a Tau army in the tournament and it was close. It came down to, I think it was 11-10. He edged me out by 1 point with the Riptide getting Line Breaker. So we'll see if I can take on the Tau again with this list. So my tournament list, I got my Hive Tyrant Warlord with 2 Brainleech Devourers. He has the I can't remember, Master of Ambush, so I can infiltrate 4 units, that's including himself. And he has Warp Blast and Onslaught. My other HQ is another Flyrant. He has Electroshock Grubs. Other than that, he's the exact same as the other one. He has Onslaught and Paroxysm. Then I have 2 Venom Throats Independent, 3 Hive Guard, a Troop of Choice Tervigon with Electroshock Grubs, Crushing Claws, and he ended up with Paroxysm. And then I got the 30 Gaunts, making him a Troops. And then I have 15 Gargoyles, a Hive Crown, and then I brought the Living Artillery formation. So that's 3 Warriors with a Barbed Strangler and they have Devourers, and 3 Biovores and an Exocrine. And what that does is if I'm in Synapse with these guys, if they're in the Synapse of these Warriors, they re-roll the Scatter dice. Not the whole like D6 inches, but just the Scatter. And that's for Barrage as well. So that's 1700 points of Tyranids.
Here we have my 1700 points of Tau. Starting off, we'll go with the Warlord here. It is just a Commander XV8 suit with dual missile pods, the drone controller, target lock, in a squad of 6 marker drones. He is my Warlord with the Skyfire once a game Warlord trait. And then I have a second Commander with the exact same loadout. For troops, I brought 2 10-man squads of Kroot, both with sniper rounds. I also brought a Crisis Suit Bodyguard with 1 Twin-Link Fusion Blaster, a Standard Fusion Blaster, the Puretide Engram chip, and the Narrow Web System Jammer. For elites, I brought a squad of 3 Crisis Suits with dual plasma, and a Riptide with the Velocity Tracker, and Twin-Linked Fusion Blaster, and he's got, Ion Accelerator, Twin-Linked Fusion Blaster, Velocity Tracker, Stimulant Injector, and then I brought the Cadre Firebase formation with 2 squads of 3 broadsides, all high-yield missile pods, smart missile systems, and early warning override, and a Riptide kitted out exact same as the other one, with the Ion Accelerator, Twin-Link Fusion Blaster, Velocity Tracker, and Stimulant Injector. Tyler's currently setting up first. He has first turn right now. We're playing Purge the Alien with Dawn of War deployment, and we'll get back to you after we're all deployed.
So we've gone ahead and deployed here. It is Purge the Alien, Dawn of War. So looking at my nids, I got them all lined up nice and pretty here. My group here, supported by the Crone, holding all the other guys up. We got the Tau holding down the fort in the corner there. The Riptides 1 and 2. The other little fortress, and in reserve you're keeping the suits.
Yeah, the squad of 3 Crisis Suits, the single Crisis Suit.
He's a bodyguard.
Yeah, squad.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And the crew. Alright, do you want to try and steal initiative? Or do you want to...
Yeah. Where'd my dice cube go? Where'd you go to? Alright, come on, Tau.
Don't go Tau.
Do your thing. 6!
Yes. So it's a 4.
It's a 6.
Oh, it's a 6. I missed it. Alright, so let's go into Tyranids Turn 1. So into Tyranids Turn 1, as you can see, everyone advanced. Starting right here, the Tervigon spawned out, but got 2 6s and a 2, so 14 Gaunts there, not bad. Moving up on this side of the table, the Biowars fired in there. Took out 2 drones and actually wounded the commander twice, so it was pretty decent. Moving across over here where my Vanguard moved ahead. Quite a lot of damage. The Chrome Vector strike these guys and they fell back, so that's neutered their shooting. These guys lost all their drones but 3, and The commander took 2, so he's kind of hurt there. Both Riptides are paroxysm down to 2.
Yeah.
Ballistic skill, weapon skill 2.
Ballistic skill 2, weapon skill 1.
Oh, okay, even better. So that's all that happened there. And I think that's it. So I didn't get first blood, but massive damage to the Tau on this side of the table. Really, their shooting's going to be weak over here, but the other side's still fully functional. So we'll see what happens in Tau turn 1.
Okay, so end of turn 1 for Tau. It's a pretty decent turn for me, I think. Over here, we'll start with the big thing. The broadsides rallied and just kind of moved in behind the crone. My commander used his warlord trait to skyfire up at the crone. I got 3 marker light hits on him and took a wound off him from the warlord shooting. And then I used the 3 marker lights to get ballistic skill 2 with those broadsides because they had snap shoot and ignoring cover. And I managed to take out the crone with their strength 7 AP 4 shots. Then both Riptides over here. Oh, I got to do my jumps too. I'll do that after. Both Riptides here skyfired up at his warlord Hive Tyrant. He got his Nova Charge off to double shoot his fusion blaster, but I only managed to take off 1 wound from him, and he did not get grounded. Over here, these guys jumped out here, fired their marker lights in at the Hive Guard, and then these broadsides here used up the 3 marker lights to increase their ballistic skill by 1, ignore cover, and wipe them out once again with strength 7 AP 4 shooting. And then the commander just shot at the Exocrine, managing to do a wound. So I'm going to do my jumps, and then it's on to Tyler's turn 2.
So end of Tyranids turn 2, so a bit of damage to the Tau, slowly working away. These guys are down to 2 of them, thanks to Vivors firing missing, and they charged in, killing off 2 drones, and you're
almost killing the commander.
Yeah, made it safe.
Yeah.
Over this way, the gargoyles are tying up with this guy.
Yeah.
So he's going to be tied up. He's blinded, so they're going to be there a while.
I did manage to get 2 gargoyles though. So
yeah, he rolled 2 6s.
Only like 5 more turns of that.
Over here, these guys are paroxysm down to weapon skill 1.
Ballistic skill 1.
And ballistic skill 1. And they, I wounded one of them. I shot at them. Only guy alive in there is the commander. He's pinned.
With
so
1 wound.
Yeah, and I was hoping to kill some of these guys because I was going to use the gaunts over here to charge the Riptide. And their Overwatch is pretty nasty, so I was hoping just to peg off a couple of them. But they're essentially snap shooting anyway, so a little bit of damage. Exocrine, he hit pretty good, but you made a lot of cover saves.
Yeah, I think
so that was,
I failed 1.
Yeah, so pretty bad luck for him, but overall, a pretty good turn. Slowly weaning them down. Once I take out a couple more of the broadsides, then he's going to be hurting, but we'll see what he can do for return fire. So moving to Tau, turn 2.
End of turn 2 for the Tau. Over here, my Kroot came on here and here. These Kroot shot up into the Flyrant along with both these 2 spots here and Mr. Commander underneath there. And with all their combined firing, I managed to just do enough wounds to take the Flyrant out of the air. He had 1 wound left and a grounding test to do, but I figured he's probably going to pass it, so...
I failed 2 saves on smart missiles.
Yeah. Yeah. Kroot came in over here and shot their pulse rounds into the Venom Throat. And managed to kill him off, just barely.
Just enough.
Over here, these guys both snap fired and really did nothing. And then the broadsides moved up and snap fired into the gaunts and managed to kill 1, I believe. So, on to Tyranids turn 3.
So absolutely crazy turn for the Tyranids.
Yeah.
Everyone who wasn't a heavy hitter hit hard. These gaunts finished off the guy. I think you failed 1, didn't you?
I failed 1.
Yeah, and then over here, I wounded the Riptide with blinding venom, but he actually made 2 rolls. He still blinded, and I didn't win combat. I was so close to overrunning him. Yeah. Over this way, the broadsides were killed by the Biovores. I was in a huge debate of firing at the Biovores or the Kroot, and I decided we'll be back. Alright. So we're back. There's my dog got a model, and yeah. So the Biovores fired at them. The broadside. Yeah, it scattered a bit. So I was like, oh no. It managed to get I think 6 wounds.
No. Oh yeah, 6 wounds.
Got 2 1s. Then they weren't pinned. Then they failed their morale, ran 10 inches, and I got them. wild. And the Hive Tyrant just finished off them. So the Hive Tyrant's safe for one more turn at least. Over this way, I whiffed hard on this side of the table against, well, I guess it's just these guys, technically. But anyway, so really good comeback for the Tyranids. Let's see if the Tau can bring it back.
5 points in one turn.
Wild. So let's see if they can bring it back with the reserves.
Alright, so end of turn 3 for the Tau. My crisis suits came in, they deep striked over here. I won them here, they scattered over 8 inches. And then they ended up shooting at the warriors and missed horribly with 12 shots. I got 2 hits, and I think 2 wounds, and he saved both of them with his 2-up cover save. I was hoping to kill off 1 or 2 to kind of mess with Synapse, but no. Over here, Riptide, he fired over at the Hive Tyrant and just completely missed. These Kroot over here moved and ran in behind cover, just kind of to be annoying. The broadsides fired their smart missiles over in at these gaunts and killed off I think another 2 or 3. And my Kroot, they moved up and charged into the gaunts. Probably a bad idea on my part, but you know, it stopped him from being able to charge my broadsides. And also, if I eventually win combat, because they're AP 5, and gets me further ahead to possibly sniper shoot something. And obviously kill one. So, on to Tyranids Turn 4.
So under Tyranids Turn 4, or in the center here, my gaunts killed off the...
Killed off 1 plasma.
Crisis suits. And then I charged in and killed them. Killed one of them, then overran them. I moved my turret gun out of Synapse. You might think this was a bad choice, but I kind of wanted them to get out of combat, and he's also blinded, so I don't mind as much. So, and the reason I did it was a big gamble. I needed a 6-inch charge to tie him up, and the Turbogon would have wrecked him with the Crushing Claws, which would have been just good, just to have him tied up, and I didn't do anything to these Kroot. Biovore is actually an amazing shot. They shot up at the broadsides, missed.
Scattered over.
Yeah, got 2
Spore
mines, and they charged in. They yeah, perfectly enough. You can't see them now because they're gone, but they charged in and hit only Kroot. None of my gaunts killed off
1 or 2.
1, yeah, 1 or 2. Then the gaunts polished off the rest.
I think you killed off 2, and then I only killed 1 of you, and then I fell back because I'm Kroot.
And then they overran them, so quite a bit of kill points there. I actually had 3 wounds on the Riptide, but he actually passed his saves this turn. And the Flyer flew off the board, getting ready to come in and shoot his next target. So moving to Tau, turn 4.
Alright, end of Tau, turn 4. So, first off, this guy here, he came in. He came in last turn and mishapped. So he's back in this turn. He deep struck here, fired in at the warriors, missed with his twin-linked fusion blaster, hit with the regular one, but he managed to get his 2-up cover save off, surprisingly. This Riptide here, he Nova Charged, got his 46 jump, so he jumped all the way over here. He fired his large blast in at the gaunts. Because he was paroxysmed, he's only weapon skill, or blinded, he was ballistic skill 1, and it scattered off 6 inches. So I killed 2 with that and 1 with the fusion blaster. These guys here, oh, they were champs, and they took out the gaunts here for 1 more kill point. I think putting me up to 7 now.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes,
7. So we are 1.
I think I have 9.
7. We are tied at 7, 8 apiece. No, you have 8, I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. You have 8, I have 9.
No, you have 7. That's including
7. Too many numbers to forget. Anyways, this guy here, he got off his double shoot, and then everyone here, Kroot and him, shot the Turbogon, managed to do 2 more wounds to him. And that was the end of my turn 4. So on to Tyranids Turn 5.
So on to Tyranids Turn 5?
5.
Yeah, so over this way I decimated most of the Kroot. There's only 3 of them remaining. The Turbogon charged in, lost a wound in combat, and lost 1 on Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch, so he's down to 1. I didn't touch those guys because I don't care about them. And over this way, that Riptide's hanging on with 1 wound. So we'll see what happens in the Tau turn, and I killed off that fella. So moving to Tau, turn 5.
Alright, end of Tau, turn 5. Broadsides moved over here, and snap fired in at the Exocrine and did nothing. These Kroot just kind of shuffled so that they were within 2 inches of each other, still hiding from stuff. Riptide over here, he jumped up here and fired in at the gargoyles. I only killed off one. I figured there was a better chance to kill them than it was to kill the exocrine. And they fled. So they're way back there, but then they auto-rally because of Synapse. So, the score going into turn 6 for Tyranids is 9 for Tyranids to 8 for Tau. So turn 6 Tyranids.
So into Tyranids turn 6? 6,
Five.
yeah. Or
6.
6.
6.
Over here, the Flyrant finished off the Riptide.
Last, we had one wound left, failed one cover save, and failed to feel no pain to finally die.
And the Exocrine whipped on him. No, actually, you made cover saves. You went to ground, so he's
2
fine.
cover saves.
Over this way, the Riptide actually rolled really good. The Turbigon whiffed hard, 1 hit, no wounds. And the Biovores hit with 1 blast and killed all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So that gives her a line breaker, and that's a kill point. These guys remain untouched because I couldn't reach them with anything. So moving to Tau, turn 6.
Alright, turn 6 for Tau, short and sweet. Riptide Nova Charge, he has a 3-up invul. He moved up on top of the building. Both him and the broadside shot with the exocrine and just did enough wounds to finish him off for another kill point. So, rolling to see... Wait, we should have rolled to see if turn 6 happened.
I guess it was ahead either way. Let's keep
Yeah, either way, yeah. So,
I'm fine.
roll to see if turn 7 happens. It does. So, on to Tyranids Turn 7.
On to Tyranids Turn 7. So I killed off one of the broadsides, didn't manage to finish the deal, so. But I did get Onslaught off, he's safe from the Riptide, so let's see what the Riptide and the broadside do. So that's the end of the game.
Everything I shot whiffed.
Yeah, pretty much that's the
Didn't
story.
do a single wound.
Yep.
Couldn't even wound a gun with a Strength 8 AP2 weapon. The final score was 12 to 10 for the Tyranids. I mean, the broadside's falling off the table, and me stupidly assaulting with my crew kind of sealed my deal there.
Yeah, that was rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't kill these broadsides though.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty tough list. My crisis suits just epically failed. I mean, dropping in and only being able to hit twice with 12 shots. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think really the only thing I would have done differently at the start, I shouldn't have been so aggressive with my Flyrants.
Yeah.
But I whiffed pretty hard. Or actually, no, I didn't whiff. You rolled really good on saves.
Mm-hmm.
Statistically, they should have killed...
A lot more.
Yeah, that corner should have been empty except the Riptide, but you rolled really good, so I guess you can't foresee that.
Yeah. But it was a good game, though.
Yeah.
We were close.
Yeah, tower hard, but they are beatable. This is a pretty good Tyranid list, I think.
Yeah.
I think if I was to swap anything out, I really think Turbigon didn't pull much. Well, I guess he spawned those gaunts.
He spawned gaunts that I killed.
Yeah.
They got 1 kill point.
Yeah.
So basically, his points got you 1 kill point.
220 points to spawn 58 points of gaunts.
And it cost you 2 points, and it gained you 1.
Yeah, so Turbigon maybe could go.
Yeah.
Another flyer would be unreal. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Batreps. 1250 points of Ultramarine should be done tomorrow if I get really ambitious with painting. So stay tuned for more Batreps, and thanks for watching.